How some people seem to attract wealth and prosperity in an almost supernatural way. How is it possible that seemingly ordinary individuals can achieve financial and social success that seems out of reach for most of us? Today, we will explore one of the most fascinating mysteries of history: how Freemasons, members of one of the oldest and most influential secret societies in the world, attract wealth and prosperity beyond imagination. Get ready, because what you're about to discover may completely change your perspective on money, power, and success. The origin of power, the mysterious history of Freemasonry. Before we reveal the secrets connecting Freemasons to wealth, it's essential to understand who they are and how this society emerged. Freemasonry dates back hundreds of years, with its roots often linked to medieval stonemasons, artisans who built grand cathedrals across Europe. But there's something many overlook. The true origin of Freemasonry is shrouded in mysteries and theories that go far beyond what official history tells us. Many believe Freemasons have access to secret knowledge passed down by ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, Babylonians, and even the Knights Templar. It is said that this knowledge is not just about building physical structures, but also about building a prosperous life in every sense. But what is it about this knowledge that is so powerful? Imagine a code, a formula that can unlock opportunities, attract wealth, and open doors to circles of influence inaccessible to most people. This is exactly what many believe Freemasons have mastered. And the most intriguing part, they don't share these secrets with the public. Can you imagine why this secret is kept so closely guarded? Share your thoughts in the comments as we continue exploring this fascinating question. The symbols that guard the path to wealth. Freemasons are famous for their enigmatic symbols: the square and compass, the all-seeing eye, and even the pyramid. But are these symbols mere ornaments, or do they hold a deeper meaning? According to scholars and even former Freemasons, these symbols are codes representing fundamental principles for achieving wealth and prosperity. For example, the square and compass not only refer to the tools of stonemasons, but also represent the importance of balance and precision in all areas of life. Balance between reason and emotion, between work and leisure, between ambition and ethics. Freemasons believe that mastering this balance is essential for attracting prosperity. What about the all-seeing eye? Often associated with divine vigilance, it has another meaning in the Masonic context. It symbolizes clarity and strategic vision. Freemasons are trained to look beyond the obvious, seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. Could this ability to see beyond be one of the secrets to their incredible ability to attract wealth? And what about the pyramid? This symbol, found in ancient cultures like the Egyptian, represents ascension toward a higher goal. But the most intriguing thing is that the Masonic pyramid is always depicted as unfinished. Why? It's a reminder that the journey to success is continuous, and there is always another level to be reached. Now think for a moment. What can you do today to look beyond obstacles and begin building your own pyramid of prosperity? Share your thoughts on how you see these symbols and their connection to success, the power of rituals and secret meetings. One of the most intriguing aspects of Freemasonry is the use of secret rituals. These rituals, performed in closed temples away from the public eye, are filled with symbolism and, according to some, powerful energy. Some claim these rituals are like mental programs, designed to align the minds of participants with principles of abundance and success. Freemasons use chants, specific movements, and even symbolic objects during these ceremonies. Each element of the ritual is designed to reinforce key ideas, such as the importance of discipline, planning, and collaboration. But here's the most fascinating part. Many of these rituals are inspired by ancient practices, like those used by Egyptian priests and Kabbalah mystics. Do you believe rituals can influence our ability to attract wealth and opportunities? Share your thoughts in the comments. Furthermore, Masonic meetings are not just social events. They are opportunities for members to share strategies, insights, and even business opportunities. This is where the real magic happens. Powerful connections are formed, and ideas that can generate fortunes begin to take shape. The philosophy of wealth. What Freemasons believe about money. One of the biggest misconceptions about Freemasonry is the idea that its members simply inherit wealth or are lucky in their endeavors. In reality, Freemasons follow a strict philosophy about money and success. They believe that wealth is not just a matter of accumulating material goods, but rather a reflection of the value you create for others. This principle is known as the triple return, an idea that everything you give to the world comes back to you multiplied. This is why many Freemasons are known for their philanthropy and involvement in community projects. They understand that by contributing to the greater good, they are creating positive energy that eventually transforms into opportunities and wealth. Now ask yourself, are you creating enough value to attract prosperity into your life? Reflect on this and share your answer in the comments. Hook for the next part. So far, we've explored how Freemasons use symbols, rituals, and their unique philosophy to build a solid foundation of wealth and prosperity. But there's so much more behind this mystery. In the next chapters, we will dive into how they use secret connections, nearly supernatural strategies, and little-known tools to attract wealth that defies imagination. And believe me, the best part is still to come. Stay tuned, because in the next part, we will begin to reveal the practical techniques that Freemasons use to transform their lives and achieve extraordinary levels of success. The secret networks that move the world. Have you ever stopped to think about the power of connections? Imagine being in a room full of influential people, business leaders, politicians, intellectuals, and major investors. Now imagine that all of them have something in common. They're part of an exclusive network, a closed circle where secrets and opportunities are shared. This is one of the pillars of Freemasonry. By becoming a Freemason, you don't just join an organization, you gain access to a global network of individuals who share a common goal, mutual progress. But how does this network really work? And more importantly, how is it used to attract wealth and prosperity? The answer lies in the Masonic philosophy of strategic cooperation. Contrary to what many think, financial success is rarely achieved alone. Freemasons understand that solid connections are the key to unlocking doors that remain closed to most people. The formula for strategic cooperation. Within Freemasonry, members are encouraged to collaborate on projects that benefit everyone. Imagine, for example, that a Freemason is starting a new business. They can seek advice, financial support, or even partnerships within the Masonic network. In return, they commit to helping other members when needed. This system creates a continuous cycle of support that strengthens everyone involved. But here's an even more impressive detail. This strategic collaboration goes beyond financial matters. Freemasons share ideas, knowledge, and even access to resources that aren't available to the general public. It's as if they are constantly exchanging keys that unlock new levels of success. Now think for a moment. How would it feel to have access to a network where the best opportunities in the world are within your reach? Could you replicate this idea in your own life? Share in the comments how you might apply the concept of strategic cooperation, the levels of influence, how they create opportunities. One of the most intriguing aspects of Freemasonry is how its members ascend to different levels of influence within the organization. These levels, known as Masonic degrees, are not just symbolic. They represent the depth of an individual's involvement in the network and the access they have to exclusive information and connections. The higher you rise in the Masonic hierarchy, the more opportunities you have to interact with influential leaders and participate in decisions that can shape entire sectors. But how do Freemasons use this degree system to create wealth beyond imagination? Simple. Each degree is designed to teach specific lessons that help members develop essential skills, such as leadership, negotiation, and strategic vision. This knowledge, combined with the network of contacts, makes Freemasons masters at identifying and seizing opportunities that others don't even perceive. And here's something even more fascinating. Freemasons don't just seek their own success, they also work to elevate other members of the network. This collective elevation mentality is one of the reasons why Freemasonry has been so effective at attracting prosperity for its members. Global connections, a network that spans borders. Freemasonry is not limited to one city, country, or continent. It is a truly global network, present in virtually every part of the world. This means that regardless of where a Freemason is, they can rely on the support of other members. Imagine an entrepreneur expanding their business into another country. Instead of facing the challenge alone, they can connect with local Freemasons who understand the market, have strategic contacts, and can help them settle quickly. It's like having a personalized support system wherever you go. And that's not all. In some stories, there are reports of Freemasons who have managed to save businesses, avoid bankruptcy, or even launch multi-million-dollar projects thanks to these global connections. It's as if they have a competitive advantage that keeps them one step ahead. Now I ask you, do you believe that a global network could truly transform someone's life? Share your thoughts in the comments. The code of ethics that ensures success. One thing that differentiates Freemasonry from other networks is its code of ethics. Despite many conspiracy theories, Freemasons follow clear principles that prioritize the collective good and integrity. They believe that sustainable prosperity can only be achieved when you act ethically and responsibly. For example, in their meetings and negotiations, transparency is key. This creates an environment where members trust each other and are willing to share opportunities without fear of betrayal or conflict. And this mutual trust is one of Freemasonry's greatest assets. Think about it. How many opportunities have you missed because of a lack of trust in your personal or professional relationships? How can you build a circle of trustworthy people who, like the Freemasons, share your vision of success? The link between values and prosperity. In addition to their code of ethics, Freemasons believe that their personal values are directly tied to their ability to attract wealth. For them, money is not just a tool, it is an expression of the positive impact you have on the world. This concept goes against the traditional idea that financial success is simply a matter of luck or hard work. For Freemasons, you must align your values, your vision, and your actions so that the universe conspires in your favor. Could this philosophy be applied by anyone? Think about it as we move forward. Hook for the next part. In this section, we've delved into the powerful impact of secret connections, strategic cooperation, and the global network of Freemasonry. But we still haven't reached the heart of the mystery. What are the specific techniques that Freemasons use to attract seemingly unlimited wealth? In the next part, we will dive into the internal practices and secrets that, according to reports, transform lives. Are you ready to continue this fascinating journey? Stay tuned, because the revelations only get more intense from here. The secrets behind closed doors. While most people live in a constant search for shortcuts to financial success, Freemasons hold something that few dare to imagine: internal practices and tools that, according to reports, can completely transform the way someone attracts wealth. These practices, shrouded in mystery, are passed down from generation to generation, reserved only for the most committed members. But what exactly are these practices? How do they work? Could they really be responsible for this consistent pattern of prosperity? Get ready, because we are about to open the doors to a universe that few people know. The importance of mindset, the first pillar of Masonic success. Freemasons believe that all wealth begins in the mind. Before any material achievement can manifest, it must first be visualized and planned meticulously. This concept is known as the builder's mindset. The builder's mindset is based on three fundamental principles. Clear vision. A Freemason is trained to see not just what is in front of them, but also the possibilities that do not yet exist. They understand that vision is the cornerstone of any successful project. Detailed planning. Inspired by the ancient stonemasons, Freemasons approach their goals as architects. Every step is carefully calculated, leaving no room for mistakes or waste. Focus and resilience. Once the goal is clear, they stay firm, even in the face of challenges. This unwavering determination is often cited as one of the greatest secrets to Masonic success. Now ask yourself, do you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, or are you merely reacting to circumstances? Share your answer in the comments. The power of guided visualization. Within Freemasonry, one of the most mentioned practices is the use of guided visualization. During private meetings or moments of individual meditation, Freemasons are encouraged to vividly visualize their goals. But this technique goes beyond what most people know. According to reports, Freemasons combine visualization with words of power and symbolic gestures, creating a kind of intentional energy. This practice, blending modern psychology with ancient traditions, helps align the mind and subconscious with set goals. And here's the most fascinating detail. Modern science is beginning to confirm the effectiveness of this practice. Studies show that visualization can truly increase the chances of achieving goals by activating areas of the brain related to motivation and planning. Now, think, if you could use visualization to attract wealth, what would your life look like in 5 years? Share your vision in the comments. The symbolic tools and their hidden meanings. Freemasons use various symbolic tools in their practices, each representing an essential aspect of success. Let's explore some of them and their hidden meanings. Square and compass represent the need to draw clear boundaries and maintain balance. For Freemasons, this means balancing ambition with ethics and focus with flexibility. Level. A tool used to ensure that something is perfectly aligned. In the Masonic context, the level symbolizes equality and justice, reminding members that everyone has the potential to achieve prosperity. Plumb line. Associated with uprightness, the plumb line serves as a reminder that integrity is key to attracting sustainable wealth. These tools are not just physical, they also represent values that guide Freemasons in all their decisions. Now imagine if each of these tools were applied to your life. How could the square help you balance your priorities? How could the plumb line improve your choices? The secret teachings of the ancients. Many believe that Freemasonry preserves ancient teachings that have been lost to the rest of humanity. These teachings, according to rumors, include financial principles that go beyond what is taught in economics books. For example, there are records suggesting that Freemasons use a concept known as the 7 streams of wealth, which teaches diversifying income sources to create a constant cycle of prosperity. These streams include active income, direct work, strategic investments, partnerships and business ventures, passive income, such as rents, creative projects, philanthropy, which generates an indirect return, global connections, which open doors to new opportunities. Could this formula be the key to attracting wealth consistently? While many struggle to find a single source of income, Freemasons work to activate multiple streams, creating an almost fail-proof system. Think about it. How many income streams do you have today? What could you do to increase those numbers? The role of spirituality in prosperity. Another intriguing element of Freemasonry is the integration of spirituality with the pursuit of prosperity. For Freemasons, wealth and spirituality are not opposites, they are parts of a whole. They believe that wealth should serve a higher purpose and that financial blessings come to those who are in harmony with the universe. This philosophy is reinforced by rituals that connect members to something greater, helping them maintain a balance between the material and the spiritual. Now ask yourself, what is the purpose of wealth in your life? How could you use it to benefit not just yourself, but others? Hook for the next part. In this section, we've explored the internal practices and symbolic tools that Freemasons use to attract wealth. But there's something even more fascinating ahead. How do they apply these techniques in their daily lives and transform ideas into real fortunes? In the next part, you will discover real success stories of Freemasons and the practical steps they follow to turn their visions into reality. Don't miss it, because the revelations are only getting more intense. From symbolic to practical, how Freemasons transform knowledge into action. So far, we've explored the internal practices, values, and symbolic tools that guide Freemasons in their quest for prosperity. But what truly makes a difference in the lives of these individuals is their ability to apply these ideas in practice. While many see Masonic symbols as mere ornaments or abstractions, Freemasons understand that each of these elements is a guide for action. But how do they apply this in their daily lives to build fortune and influence? Now is the time to uncover the concrete practices Freemasons use to transform knowledge into tangible wealth. Strategic planning, the first step. One of the trademarks of Freemasons is their exceptional ability to plan. Inspired by the ancient tradition of builders, they view life as a grand project to be designed and executed with precision. Masonic strategic planning begins with three fundamental steps. Define the end goal. Just as an architect starts with the vision of the completed building, Freemasons begin with a clear image of where they want to go. Whether building a business, achieving financial stability, or creating a legacy, the final vision is always the starting point. Break it down into smaller steps. Just as a cathedral is built stone by stone, Freemasons break large goals into manageable tasks. This approach reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed and ensures consistent progress. Analyze and adjust. For Freemasons, progress is not linear. They understand that obstacles are inevitable and that the true secret lies in learning and adjusting the plan along the way. Now think, do you have a master plan for your life? If not, what is stopping you from creating one? Share your response in the comments and share your vision. The importance of strategic connections. Freemasons don't just plan. They also understand that no one builds something great alone. That's why they dedicate time and effort to forming strategic connections that can accelerate their goals. These connections aren't just with other Freemasons. Often, they use their principles of cooperation and diplomacy to form partnerships outside the order. This ability to build mutually beneficial relationships is one of Freemasonry's most powerful secrets. Imagine this. You're working on an ambitious project and need financial support or technical expertise. Instead of trying to solve everything alone, you turn to a network of trustworthy, well-positioned people, each willing to contribute to your success. How could this transform the way you approach your own projects? The philosophy of value, create to receive. Another concrete practice of Freemasons is their unique approach to creating wealth. They don't focus just on what they can gain, but on the value they can offer. For them, wealth is a direct reflection of the quality and quantity of value you create for the world. This philosophy manifests in three main areas. Innovation. Freemasons believe that creating something new and useful is one of the fastest ways to attract prosperity. Collaboration. They value partnerships, believing that shared ideas are more powerful than isolated ones. Strategic philanthropy. Many Freemasons dedicate a portion of their resources to causes that benefit their communities. This not only strengthens their reputation, but also creates a positive cycle of energy that often leads to new opportunities. Now think, in what ways can you create more value for the people around you? What impact could this have on your financial life? Real Masonic success stories. To understand how these principles work in practice, let's explore some stories of famous Freemasons who achieved great financial and social success. Benjamin Franklin. One of the most iconic Freemasons, Franklin used Masonic principles to build a multifaceted career as an inventor, politician, and businessman. His ability to form strategic connections and innovate constantly put him in a position of prominence. Andrew Carnegie. Known as one of the wealthiest men in history, Carnegie was also a Freemason. He strongly believed in strategic philanthropy, donating much of his fortune to educational and cultural causes. John Wayne. Although best known as an actor, Wayne was also a dedicated Freemason. He used Masonic values and connections to expand his career and influence the film industry. What these stories teach us is that Masonic principles are powerful tools when applied with consistency and purpose. Now ask yourself, how can you adapt these lessons to your own life? The success routine. How Freemasons stay focused. A little-known aspect of Freemasonry is their daily discipline. They follow routines designed to maximize productivity and stay focused on their goals. These routines include reflection moments. Whether through meditation, journaling, or reading, Freemasons set aside time to reflect on their goals and adjust their progress. Continuous learning. For Freemasons, knowledge is one of the most valuable assets. They are constantly learning new skills and exploring new ideas. Deliberate actions. Each day is seen as an opportunity to move a little closer to their goals. For them, there are no lost days. And you? What part of your routine could be adjusted to reflect these principles? How could this impact your results? Hook for the next part. In this section, we've explored how Freemasons transform symbolic knowledge into practical actions that result in wealth and prosperity. But there's still a mystery we need to unravel. How do they use these practices to create seemingly supernatural fortunes? In the next part, we will dive deeper into the most profound secrets of Freemasonry, revealing tactics that go beyond conventional knowledge. Are you ready to continue? Don't miss it, because the climax of this journey is just around the corner. The art of accessing the inaccessible. While the world struggles to find easy answers to financial and social questions, Freemasons continue to use advanced techniques that remain hidden to most people. These tactics are like keys to open doors that remain closed to the rest of humanity. But what makes these strategies so powerful? Why do they seem to work so well, allowing Freemasons to attract wealth beyond imagination? In this part, we will explore these tactics in depth, revealing practices that combine psychological, philosophical, and, according to some, even spiritual principles. The golden circle of Masonic decisions. One of the most fascinating tactics of Freemasonry is the use of what they call the golden circle. This approach is based on the idea that all important decisions must be made with clarity about three fundamental elements. Why? Before taking any action, Freemasons deeply reflect on the purpose behind it. For them, a clear why is the driving force behind all success. How? The next step is to identify the strategies and resources needed to achieve the goal. This includes skills, connections, and symbolic tools. What only after defining the why and how do they determine the specific action to take. This approach allows Freemasons to make decisions with surgical precision, avoiding wasted time and energy. Now think, how could the golden circle improve your daily decisions? The silent influence, how Freemasons shape their environment to their advantage. One skill that sets Freemasons apart is their ability to subtly influence the environments in which they operate. Whether in business, politics, or community projects, they use a combination of charisma, strategic planning, and collaboration to shape situations in their favor. A classic example is the use of powerful narratives. Freemasons understand that the stories we tell ourselves and others shape our reality. That's why they are masters at creating narratives that inspire, persuade, and mobilize people. For example, a Freemason might tell the story of a large project not just as a financial opportunity, but as a mission to improve society. This attracts partners, investors, and allies who share the same vision. Now ask yourself, what narrative are you telling yourself? Is it helping or hindering your progress? The advanced use of influence networks. In this section, we reach a crucial point: the Freemasons' ability to create influence networks that transcend borders, industries, and cultures. These networks are not just about personal connections. They are carefully structured to maximize the impact of each member. An impressive example of this approach is the concept of network leverage. Instead of relying solely on their own resources, Freemasons use the skills, knowledge, and contacts of other members to achieve greater goals. It's like multiplying their own efforts infinitely. Imagine that you are trying to start a new project. If you are a Freemason, you could access a network of experts in various fields, from finance to marketing, and get advice and support that would save you years of effort. Now ask yourself, how can you begin to build your own influence network? Who are the key people who could help you achieve your goals? The three-dimensional perspective. Technique. Another advanced secret of Freemasons is their ability to analyze situations from a three-dimensional perspective. While most people only see what's on the surface, Freemasons are trained to see beyond. They consider three layers in any situation: the surface, what is visible to everyone; the backstage, the hidden factors that influence outcomes; the long-term impact, how today's decision will shape the future. This approach allows Freemasons to make decisions that maximize not only immediate benefits, but also long-lasting ones. Now think, how can you start looking at your own decisions in a deeper, more strategic way? Involvement with specific rituals. Although many people see Masonic rituals as mere symbols, they have a much more practical purpose. Each ritual is designed to reinforce fundamental principles such as discipline, resilience, and strategic vision. One example is the ritual of reflection in the dark chamber. In this exercise, the Freemason is encouraged to deeply reflect on their actions, mistakes, and future intentions in a quiet, isolated environment. This practice helps align the mind with long-term goals, eliminating distractions and doubts. Now, imagine if you could set aside time each day to reflect deeply on your decisions and goals. What impact could that have on your life? Stories of transformation when theory becomes reality. To illustrate the power of these tactics, let's explore some stories of incredible transformations achieved by Freemasons who applied these principles. The anonymous entrepreneur, a Freemason, started a technology startup with limited resources but used his Masonic network to attract investors and strategic partners. In 5 years, his company was valued at over $1 billion. The silent philanthropist. Another Freemason, after accumulating a considerable fortune, dedicated himself to social causes. By leveraging his network, he was able to build schools and hospitals in underserved communities, creating a lasting legacy. These stories show that Masonic principles are not just theoretical, they have the power to significantly transform lives. Hook for the next part. Now that you understand the advanced tactics and deep secrets of Freemasonry, get ready for the grand moment. In the final part, we will reveal the essence of what truly allows Freemasons to attract wealth beyond imagination. What is behind this almost supernatural power? Is it a secret kept under lock and key, an ancient technique, or something anyone can learn? Stay tuned, because we are about to unravel the final mystery. The essence of Masonic power. We have reached the most awaited moment of this journey. What is really behind the incredible power of Freemasons to attract wealth and prosperity beyond imagination? Is it a secret, an ancient technique, or something anyone can learn? The answer is as fascinating as it is simple. The true secret lies in their ability to align their mind, actions, and environment to work in harmony with universal principles of prosperity. Freemasons understand that wealth is not just material. It is the result of a perfect balance between mindset, connection, action, and values. This alignment creates an energy field that attracts opportunities, resources, and the right people at the right time. But how exactly does this work? Let's dive into each element of this equation. The mind as the main tool. Freemasons know that everything begins in the mind. They believe that our thoughts are like seeds that, when cultivated correctly, can grow and transform into incredible achievements. They use 3 fundamental practices to cultivate this mindset. Absolute focus on the goal. Freemasons avoid distractions and channel all their mental energy into their objectives, reprogramming the subconscious. Through meditation, visualization, and affirmation, they align their inner thoughts with their outer goals. Abundance mindset. They reject ideas of scarcity, believing that there is prosperity enough for everyone. Think about it. What thoughts are dominating your mind right now? Are they helping or hindering you from achieving your dreams? Deliberate and constant actions. While many people wait for the perfect opportunity, Freemasons know that true magic happens in consistency. They follow the principle that small daily actions, when aligned with a higher purpose, create extraordinary results. They use the concept of intentional action. Every step, no matter how small, is carefully planned to contribute to the final goal. This level of discipline is what separates those who only dream from those who actually achieve. Now ask yourself, what actions can you start taking today, no matter how small, to build the life you desire? The power of connections. No wealth is built alone, and Freemasons are masters at cultivating powerful connections. They understand that every relationship is an opportunity for learning, collaboration, or exchanging value. The Masonic network is not just a collection of contacts. It is a living web of mutual support. When one member prospers, everyone prospers together. And here's the most intriguing detail. Even outside of Freemasonry, anyone can apply this principle. Start by valuing the people around you and building relationships based on trust and collaboration. Think, who in your current life could become a valuable partner in your journey to prosperity? How can you start strengthening that bond? Values and a greater purpose. Finally, Freemasons know that true wealth is not just about accumulating material goods, but about living with purpose. They believe that sustainable prosperity can only be achieved when aligned with values like integrity, justice, and contribution. This sense of purpose motivates them not only to seek their own success, but also to improve the world around them. Whether through philanthropy, education, or leadership, they create an impact that resonates far beyond their own lives. Now reflect, what is the greater purpose behind your financial goals? How can you use your prosperity to benefit others? The final revelation, the secret. Anyone can use. Here's the greatest secret of Freemasons. The power to attract wealth and prosperity is available to anyone who is willing to align their mind, actions, and intentions with universal principles. It's not magic, conspiracy, or luck. It's the disciplined application of a life philosophy that prioritizes constant learning, genuine value, and mutual progress. But what about you? Are you ready to apply these principles to your own life and unlock your potential to attract prosperity beyond imagination? Now that we've revealed how Freemasons attract wealth and prosperity so powerfully, I want to know, which of these lessons resonated with you the most? Which one do you think you can start applying today in your own life? Leave your response in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and know what you think of this content. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to never miss any of our upcoming videos, because we have even more fascinating mysteries and secrets to uncover together. Share this video with friends and family who may also benefit from this information. And remember, knowledge only has power when it is shared. Finally, stay tuned, because in the next video we will explore another intriguing topic: the most secret and controversial rituals of Freemasonry that the world has never seen. Thank you so much for following along. See you in the next video.